All right, South Africa, buckle up. Today on SA Political Lens, we're unpacking that on-air dust-up between radio host Anele Doda and DA Federal Chair Helen Zille on 947's Anele and the Club. Guys, that was intense.
Yeah, so Anele didn't hold back. She basically said black South Africans don't feel represented by Zille, implying Helen mostly speaks for white voters. Oof, that's a heavy thing to put out there live on Breakfast Radio.
Exactly. And while Anele's point resonates with a lot of people, the DA's history with black leaders, think Musi Maimane, Lindiwe Mazibukwa, Musi's predecessors, it hasn't always been a happy ending. Add in who funds the party, and there's a reason many still call it a party for white interests.
But here's the tricky bit. Anele didn't back up her argument with data or examples. It felt like a gut punch, not a well-cited case. As a broadcaster, that's risky territory. You've got to pick fights you can prove, otherwise it looks personal.
And then there was Anele's parting shot about Helen being late. Ouch! Probably not the strongest note to end on, but credit where it's due, Helen kept her cool. She didn't pull a Paulo Sullivan meltdown on air. She was, well, very Helen about it, icy, sharp, and still smiling.
Here's a clip of Helen and Anele clashing over racial representation. Listen to the tone, the tension, and how fast that conversation heated up.
I just think that as a person who is living in Johannesburg, as a black person who lives in Johannesburg, black people struggle to see you wanting to forward them, right? That's what it comes across as.
Anele, when were you elected as the spokesperson of all black people? You weren't. How can you speak for black people? I can't speak for white people.
Helen, you are
not
on Twitter every day. You see what people say about you, babe. You see it. People do not trust you to have the interests of black people at heart. Please don't come here and want to
Twitter is not the voters' role.
You are everywhere.
Twitter is not the voters' role. That is the first thing you have to. Anele, you don't speak for black people. I don't speak for white people. I judge you as an individual, and I want people to judge me as an individual.
Okay.
I bet I did more to fight apartheid than everybody sitting in the studio today.
And so did the people that are now currently running it into the ground as well. So,
well, some of them. But no one who loves South Africa will steal its money and run it into the ground. No one.
Okay.
And I have no time for people who claim struggle credentials, get into power, and steal the people blind.
Okay.
None at all.
Thank you for your time. We are so late for news. We apologize.
I am so sorry. I would love to answer some serious questions from your listeners instead of arguing with you.
Next time when you are on time, you can answer some serious questions from our listeners.
So what do we take from this, guys? The DA still struggles with perception. Helen might argue policy all day, but to a lot of voters, she is the DA. John Steenhuisen looks like the official leader, but Helen's the strategist, the fixer, the behind-the-scenes boss.
Right, and for Anele, maybe next time come armed with receipts, stats, quotes, timelines, so it's not just vibes versus policy. Still, the conversation matters. Representation in politics isn't a side issue, it's at the core of how people feel heard.
At the end of the day, South Africa, debates like these remind us that identity and policy are intertwined. Whether you agree with Anele or Helen, it's worth asking, does the DA reflect the country it wants to govern? That's the bigger question.
And hey, let's keep it civil even when we disagree, or we'll end up with more Radio Royale moments over breakfast.
That's it for today's SA Political Lens. Keep your ears sharp, your arguments solid, and maybe arrive on time for your interviews, people.